Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection for Game Week 4 and any transfers that I'm thinking of making as well. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below, leave a comment what players are you transferring in for the next game week, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, I absolutely hate my team this week. I'm not expecting anything great. We've had pretty good game weeks so far, but this is definitely going to be a red arrow. I can already foresee my future. I'm not going to be happy with how this weekend is going to go. But either way, in goal, we do have Onana against Arsenal, the first player that I really want to get rid of, but there's just not really much point getting a new goalkeeper in when they don't really offer too much. I mean, Onana's probably not going to keep a clean sheet at Arsenal away, let's be honest. So the most I can hope is maybe a couple of save points. A 2-pointer is probably going to be ideal for this situation. I mean, the best scenario would be for him to like save a penalty and then obviously Saka just score it again or something like that, but very unlikely to happen. But I've got Onana in goal. Like I said, my other option is Turner, who's got Chelsea away, so both my goalkeeper fixtures are just terrible. It's not like I've got a Flecken who's got like Bournemouth at home or anything like that. So that's my goalkeeper, not happy about that. And then we go on to the back line, also not happy about it. I've got Estepinian, who's got Newcastle at home, can't see them keeping a clean sheet in that game. The good thing about Estepinian though, he is basically a forward at this point. He's getting so many touches in the penalty area and in the box and stuff like that. So even though the clean sheet is looking very unlikely for this player, it could still get an attacking return, could get an assist. Newcastle, you know, their heads are going to have dropped since that Liverpool defeat, especially when they were 1-0 up that whole time, and they were also, Liverpool were down a man. Like, to lose that game, they're not going to be going into this game super enthusiastic about it. So hopefully Estepinian can get something in it. I've also got Saliba, who's got Man United at home. I've got 3 Arsenal and 3 United players this week, which is why my team is in such a shambles. And I've got 2 free transfers, which we'll talk about later on. But yeah, Saliba at home to Man United. Ideally, might even play one of my bench players. I've got Kabore, who's got West Ham at home. I've got Baldock, who's got Everton at home. So, you know, arguably they could be better fixtures than Saliba at home to United. Arsenal's clean sheet record at home isn't great. And unless he gets like a bullet header or something, then I can't really see him getting anything from this game either. So yeah, probably going to be 2 points from Onana, maybe even less. 2 points from Saliba, maybe even less. Estepinian could also be 2 points. So straight off the bat, I'm most likely going to get 3 or 6 points from those 3 players. On the brighter side, I do have Chilwell, who's got Forest at home, but obviously everybody owns him, so he's not going to be affecting my rank too much. But yeah, hoping for something from that game. Obviously, as a Forest fan, I would like Forest to win that game. So in an ideal world, Forest win 3-2 and Chilwell gets, you know, an assist or a goal or something like that. That would be the perfect scenario. Again, probably not going to happen. A lot of perfect scenarios need to happen this weekend. So anyway, that's the back line, and that is the goalkeeper. In midfield, we do have Rashford, who's got Arsenal away, Odegaard, who's got United at home, Saka, who's got United at home, Mitoma, who's got Newcastle at home, and then Bruno Fernandes, who's got Arsenal away. That midfield is shocking. Honestly, it needs so much work. This team is arguably like wildcardable. Like, it really is. It's not like I've got injuries and stuff though. That's why I'm not kind of pushing for the wildcard. If I had like a Luke Shaw and a Gabriel, a João Pedro, something like that, players that are kind of like injured or just like really just a massive minutes risk, I probably could be seeing myself wildcarding this week. It was my own fault, to be fair. I didn't prep well enough for it pre-season. Should have gone and Mbumo over Mitoma, etc. Completely just oblivious to this Man United Arsenal fixture, which again is killing my team this week. So yeah, the midfield is terrible. Like I said, I've got 2 free transfers. I could use one on the defender, I could use 2 on midfielders, I could use one on my goalkeeper. There's loads of different options I can make this week, and we'll talk about that later. But in terms of the players I have, like Rashford, Arsenal away, Rashford does love a counter-attack, and I feel like Arsenal are going to bring the game to them, and so he might even get like a little counter-attack and hopefully get like a goal or an assist or something like that. Odegaard is a player that I'm probably going to be getting rid of this week. Him and Mitoma are my 2 big players that I'm wanting to get rid of, and I could see myself using 2 free transfers on both of those this week just to make the team a little bit better, bringing in a Maddison or a Sterling or a Foden or something like that, just to make it look a little bit nicer on paper. I'm not going to get rid of Saka on penalties, and obviously just been really good so far this season. The same with Bruno Fernandes. You know, his stats this season are just absolutely insane, kind of second to none at the moment. Also on penalties, 90-minute player, cannot see myself getting rid of. I can see myself owning him all season unless he obviously gets injured or something like that. So yeah, that's the midfield. Obviously Mitoma is a hard sell now. The fixtures coming up for Brighton are not ideal, and he's not on penalties or anything like that. And there's just much better options in midfield that I can bring in. So yeah, midfield needs to go 100%. And then up top, not too bad to be fair. Makes the team look a little bit better. I've got Jackson, who's got Forest at home. Again, kind of need a goal from him. Ideal world, 2 goals from Jackson, 2 assists from Chilwell. Forest win 3-2. Love it. And then obviously Haaland, who's got Fulham at home, who, again, I think is going to go big this weekend. I can't see him getting anything less than, like, at least a brace. Like, Fulham do not look good at all. And Haaland is, yeah, I think he's just going to, after last week's performance, I know he scored, but obviously missed the pen, missed quite a few big chances. I think he is just going to come out guns blazing and just absolutely smash it. And then the bench, we've got Turner, who's got Chelsea away, Kabore, who's got West Ham at home, Baldock, who's got Everton at home, and then Archer, who's got Everton at home as well. So at the end of the day, what I could generally do is play like Archer this week, but I'm not sure he's going to start. I think he's more going to be nailed after the international break. So, yeah, the bench, like I say, Baldock as well, could potentially be an option instead of Saliba. Everton have, like, got, I think it's like a XG of 4 or something and just still haven't scored. It might even be higher than that. They haven't scored a goal yet, which I'm pretty sure, which is obviously pretty nice if you're going into that fixture with a defender, but it is Sheffield United, and yeah, I feel like it's only going to be time until Everton do find the back of the net, especially with the chances that they are creating. So that's how the team's looking on paper. Let's move on to the transfers and stuff and all that good stuff. So I've got 2 free transfers in the bank. I've got 0.9, so a little bit of wiggle room really. And again, one of the players that I'm thinking I'll definitely get rid of this week is definitely Mitoma 100%, but I'll kind of need like the funds from somewhere. Like if I wanted to get rid of Mitoma, I could even upgrade to like Sterling from just Mitoma. Like I do have the money in the bank for that and still have 0.3. So I could get rid of Mitoma like that because I feel like maybe Mitoma is more of a sell than Ødegaard in my opinion, because obviously Ødegaard after Man United at home has Everton away, which is a really nice fixture. So do I really want to like completely put all my eggs in one basket and get rid of Ødegaard? Because you know next week I've got 3 Arsenal players who've got Everton at home. Fair enough, they've got Spurs at home after that, but then they've got Bournemouth away. So it's like a good fixture, then a bad fixture, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I will be getting rid of Ødegaard. Again, I won't be able to bring Maddison in with the money that I have, because I'm just a little bit shy of that. I think it's like 7.7 for Maddison, so I'd have to bring in Sterling for that if I went this route. And then another transfer I could be using is, again, I've only got 0.3 in the bank, so it's not like I can even upgrade Baldock or Kabore to a different player. So what I potentially could do is obviously downgrade Onana into a Flecken, and that'll also give me a little bit more money. Again, there's also the choice of like taking a hit and stuff, but I don't really want to do that. Like I could take a hit and bring in in fact I could probably just do that and bring in Maddison as well. If I got rid of Onana, I could actually bring in Maddison instead of Sterling. And that's the thing, like it's just which one do you bring out of those 2 players, and that would make my team a lot better, and that is obviously 2 free transfers. So obviously I would have Flecken in goal, and then I'd have, but then I'd still have Saliba at the back, Estepinian, Chilwell. I'd still have like 2 Arsenal players, 2 Man United players. It doesn't really solve a lot of issues in that sense. So it's just such a tough situation, man. I generally don't know what to do with this team, man. Like it's nice having 2 free transfers, but obviously to get the most money and stuff, what I would obviously do is get rid of Ødegaard, downgrade him into an Mbeumo or something like that, and that'd just give me so much funds to kind of sort my team out with. That'd give me 2.6 mil in the bank. And again, I could do that, and then I could upgrade anything really. I could upgrade Mitoma to anybody. I could get any defender really, apart from like Trent and stuff. I could even bring in like Trippier with that money, which I wouldn't do yet. But yeah, that's one option that I could do. And again, I kind of have to get rid of Mitoma this week because they've got Newcastle and then United. I mean, that Bournemouth at home fixture is nice, but there's no point in keeping him for that. Just with the better fixtures that I could have. And obviously, everybody's jumping on Maddison and Sterling this week. So it's not only like the players that I'm thinking of bringing in, it's also like these players that I'm not bringing in that could also really hurt my rank. So, you know, something I could do is just literally bring in Maddison and Mbeumo, have 1.4 mil in the bank, or Maddison and Sterling, and then still have money in the bank. So that's what I mean. There's loads of different moves that I could make. Again, a hit is still... I don't like taking hits at all, especially this early on in the season. But again, that is something else I could do just to get rid of Onana. But if I take a hit for Onana, it's like Flecken has to get a clean sheet, and if he doesn't, then I've just like lost points, so it's not really worth it. And I wouldn't mind having Onana for obviously Burnley and Crystal Palace, but in an ideal world, I'd like to get rid of him. maybe just keep him until the wild card and then, you know, get rid of him. Like, I'll probably play Turner, who's got Burnley at home, instead of Onana, who's got Brighton at home. I just feel like that'll probably be better. Like, United are not good at keeping clean sheets at the moment. So, yeah, I'm honestly not sure what to do. I like the Mbumo shout because, obviously, he's on pens and stuff like that. But I think, you know, Sterling and Maddison is obviously an option that I could make this week. And it would make my midfield much, much stronger. In the sense, obviously, I'd have, like, these two really nice fixtures. Just really, really help the team out. And then, obviously, next week could just be... I don't know. Next week could be, like... I could probably just roll next week, to be fair. There's not really anyone that I'd have to, like, jump on, really. So, again, that's the situation. Then I'd have 2 free transfers with Game Week 6, and that just helps out a lot. But, I don't know, maybe this. I'm kind of swaying more to this, just bringing in Maddison and Sterling. I mean, the defense is, like... It is what it is. Like, clean sheets, especially with how many minutes are getting added on now, it's not, like, a massive necessity to have, like, incredible defenders. You'd rather have attacking defenders. And, you know, I'll have Estepinian Chilwell. Could just play Baldock over Saliba as well. And then just play 3-5-2 and just hope the Baldock gets something. Even Kabore, who's got West Ham at home, like, Kabore's been decent so far this season. I think he's been unlucky not to come away with anything. Just not getting enough minutes, really. But obviously, if they have a clean sheet up until the 60th minute and he gets subbed off, then we're loving life. But, yeah, that's something I could do. Another thing is obviously play Archer and then just use a transfer on a defender. But, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. What would you do with my team, though? What would you do with if your team looked like this? Who would you use your 2 free transfers on? Again, I've got a little bit of money in the bank, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on this, because I generally just don't know. Like, I'm really, really stuck. I need some advice here from you guys. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do drop a like down below. It's trying to 50 likes. Again, leave a comment. What would you do with this team? What transfers are you making? Subscribe if you're brand new, and until next time, peace.